most agents and a lot of agents in the industry, they start out as a buyer's agent and they get stuck there. They don't take the leap to being an actual listing agent. Now, today I'm going to talk to Nathan about why you probably shouldn't go down that track and when it is suitable to be a buyer's agent.
Yeah.
At Najib, Nathan, we focus on every agent as a listing agent. We don't do buyer's agents.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game in real estate, right? You get the listing gets sold. You work with buyers, the buyers go and buy for somebody else. I remember that reminds me of when I got into the business of real estate. Alistair Eddington, lovely guy, old man, very nice guy. Alistair Eddington gave me an opportunity to work with him as a buyer's agent. I lasted him for about a week. And I told Alistair, I think it was Alistair, see, like, you go on your own. You're not doing any good as a buyer's agent. And buyer's agents it's hard work. I'm telling you, it's unfulfilling. You're doing open homes, appointments after appointments, and they go and buy something else. It's very draining.
Yeah.
So Alistair told me, like, fired me from being a buyer's agent, thankfully. And then later down the track, Alistair said I should come and work for you because I became #1 agent.
There you go.
Yeah.
So what is it about being a buyer's agent that is, I guess, not rewarding? You said it's stressful. Your buyers go elsewhere.
Yeah.
And how do they actually make money versus
Yeah.
being a listing agent?
Yeah, so a buyer's agent will call an agent who's got the listing and work with them. Some agencies have work amongst each other and they give 40, 50% or 40% or whatever. But it's hard work because now you got a buyer, you got to take buyer through 14 houses, and then she or he might not even buy that house, or worst case scenario, they go and buy from somebody else. So my suggestion is to concentrate on listings rather than chasing buyers. And the other thing is, Bobby, like, everything is online. Why would a buyer want to work with an agent, right? I don't want to stick with an agent because an agent, I got to work around him, and yeah, maybe he would. Agents, we pretty good in working around people, but even then, like, I can just pick up the phone and talk to an agent, or maybe just turn up to an open home. Everything's on Trade Me anyways now, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's why a lot of agents don't make it, is because they just concentrated with we're working with buyers.
Do they think it's easier though? Because often it is easier to find a buyer than a seller, right?
Yeah.
Is that why they all get into it?
I suppose when you start off in real estate, you can go to an open home and you've got 5 buyers that come through open home and you hopefully work with 1 buyer, right? But the truth is that's not the best way to spend your money. Last episode we spoke about the being productive, right? This is not the best way to use your time.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing would be like, our guys here, I just say get on the phone, make phone calls, and book 1 appointment rather than trying to chase a buyer and an agent and trying to connect a buyer to a property.
Yeah.
The only time I work with a buyer if I'm reverse listing it.
Okay.
Meaning that if I've got a buyer that's got $1.5 million to spend, and I've got this area he's looking to spend it in, let's say he wants to spend it in Northwood, and I'll go door knock every property in Northwood, I'll make phone call to every property in Northwood and find me a seller so I can sell it to my buyer.
Okay, yeah.
Right? And even if you don't find a property for this buyer, you might be able to list the property. Somebody may be thinking about selling, looks at you, say, hey, you've already got buyers in the area. They might go list the property with you. So it's a very effective way to get a listing. And that's what I'll be doing. The name of the game is like getting listings, really, right?
So technically, if I signed up to an agency as a buyer's agent, can I still get that buyer and they could potentially become a seller or use that strategy you just talked about? Is that legally sound? And is that a good way to transition to becoming a listing agent?
Yeah, there is not an agreement that people sign with buyers Bowie, agents just work with buyers. Say, hey,
Okay.
you're looking to buy a property, and I'll say, hey, I'll work with you and I'll find your house. Please go through me. If you see anything, just call me.
Yeah.
And most buyers, they won't call you really, unless you got a real good close relationship with them. And if you do, good for you.
Yeah.
But even then, it's hard work because you got to talk to the agent, get him through. Agents are like, a lot of agents are hard to work with anyways, and a lot of agents hate sharing their commission. So it's just hard work all around, right?
Yeah.
To make it easy on you, yeah, it's hard work door knocking and making cold calls, but I'm telling you, it's the hard thing that's gonna help you become successful.
And finally, so if I'm a buyer's agent right now, 90% of my work is helping buyers.
Yeah.
How can they quickly transition to being a listing agent and turn that around?
Yeah, great. Find out that top 90% of your buyers, find a top 10 of them. Get that 10 buyers and go and door knock this whole area they're looking to buy. Make phone calls in that area. So I'll be turning these buyers into the other end potential sellers. I might sell 5 out of 10 to these guys, but if I don't, hopefully I've got 5 new listings coming to the market because I went and did some door knocking in the area that they're looking to buy, rather than trying to be lazy and trying to sell another agent's listing.
Brilliant. Okay. There you go. So if you're a buyer's agent and you're enjoying it, keep being a buyer's agent. But if you want to own the whole customer journey with the sellers and the buyers, then we've put together a 6-hour course for you, and it actually teaches you how to prospect, find clients, convert clients, deal with buyers, deal with sellers. So make sure you check that course out. Hundreds of hours have been put into it. It's how we teach agents here at Najib, and you have free access to that. So we'll see you in our next podcast. In the next podcast, we're going to be discussing, if you're a real estate agent in 2026, how would you get started with no capital behind you?